Hey everyone, it's Hazel West, book blogger and indie author again, back with my September reading wrap up. This month I read 10 books. I didn't actually think I was going to get to read that many, but I was very happy that I did. Um, it was just a really busy month, but I did get 10 books and some pretty good ones too, and two advanced copies as well, so that made me happy. Alright, so the first book I read was Silver in the Blood by Jessica Day George. This one came out in August, and I had to read it this month because I just love her book so much. I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. It's not my favorite book she wrote, just because her others are so good that it takes a lot to live up to. But I really, really like this. It was a really cool kind of retelling of Dracula, and just the fact that it had a lot of like Romanian history and some folklore thrown in, just it was just good. It was really really good. Um, as usual, I'll have the reviews for all the books that I talk about here, or at least most of them, hopefully, up in the description. I'll put them in the description as soon as I get them up on my blog to link to. So eventually you'll be able to read them all. If you want to, you can follow my blog, or you can go to Goodreads and read them now. So that one, that was a good one to start the month off with. I really enjoyed it. After that, I picked up Death Cure to read. This is the third book in the Maze Runner series by James Dashner, in case you don't know. I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars too. The same, I think, as the other two. Anyway, I wanted to read both of them before I saw the Scorch Trials movie, which I did, and it was really good. Um, so yeah, this was 4 out of 5 stars. The first one's still my favorite, I think, but I did like the conclusion of this one. I thought it was really good. It was really satisfying. There were a couple moments that I wasn't expecting, so that was cool. And again, just really good action series. Um, I really enjoy these books, and I look forward to reading more from James Dashner. After that, I picked up Lockdown by Alexander Gordon Smith. And this is the first book in his series. I think it's called Escape from Furnace. This one is people mark it as dystopian. I don't know if I'd really class it as that because the universe isn't necessarily dystopian, in my opinion, or really, really light dystopian. It's essentially it. The only part that really is the fact that it takes place in a prison that's essentially run like a really bad prison, which kind of is dystopian, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, it's about a boy. I think Alex is his name. Yes, I got it right this time. Who, for like petty, he's kind of a thief and stuff. Him and his friend, but he gets framed for his friend's murder, and by the people who run the prison, and then they throw him in because they're bad people. And it's kind of a place where like, I mean, it's a bad prison, but they also do like human experimentation and stuff, and really creepy human experimentation. So this was a really creepy book. It was yeah, there were parts that really creeped me out, and that's a good thing for this kind of book. I wasn't expecting it to be that creepy, so I was excited to find that out. Anyway, this I gave 4 out of 5 stars. I look forward to continuing the series because this was, I mean, it's a really short read and it's really action packed and easy to get through. So I'll probably pick up the next few books within, you know, maybe one a month or something, or when I get a chance. So I'm looking forward to more of that. After that, I picked up Infinity by Sherilyn Kenyon, the first book in the Chronicles of Nick series. This is one I've had on my TBR for a very long time, but I kind of was hesitant to get into it because while it sounded kind of like the sort of thing I really do enjoy, it also kind of sounded like it would be a dumb teenage boy book. but it actually wasn't, and I really, really ended up enjoying this. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. So Nick is just, he's like the typical snarky but sweet boy that you would find in urban fantasy, and just really awesome co-cast, like seriously weird characters, but you can't help but love them. And it's kind of, it would appeal to people who like, any of the other urban fantasy series out there, but it's more like geared toward young adult. So, um, it's kind of like, like the Cal and Nico series by Rob Thurman, or Dresden Files, but it's more like young adult geared. But anyway, it was really good, and I look forward to reading the series. I finally found a new fun series, so that made me happy. After that, I picked up a arc I got of Legacy of Kings by Eleanor Herman. This one is already out by now, just to let you know. Um, I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars. I really like this. Um, I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I would, because I expected it to be more of a romance and with annoying romantic plot lines, but it actually wasn't. It was a really good book, and kind of more focusing on the historical fantasy. It's a little bit like the